Ok, Outer Worlds é um jogo que eu tô curioso pra jogar, porque eu não costumo gostar muito de RPG. Eita cacete. Caralho, quase quebrei o negócio aqui na minha mesa. Eu não costumo gostar muito de jogo muito longo, necessariamente. Esse aqui eu sei que não é tão longo assim, mas ele é um RPG e ele conta uma história espacial muito louca. E é isso, né? Fazer o quê? Vamos aqui, novo jogo. Eu já criei um personagem só pra testar, pra ver se estava funcionando tudo certinho. Temos dificuldade história, normal, difícil, supernova. Vamos na normal, que é o modo recomendado. Legendas. Eu espero que as legendas estejam de bom tamanho, não tem como mudar o tamanho. Eu sei que algumas pessoas já estavam reclamando disso no Twitter. Enfim, é isto. É nóis.
A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists will have to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the Lord's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Ok, então vamos lá. Eu posso criar o meu personagem, no caso, né? Eu posso investir em força, que eu aumento o dano e o que eu posso carregar. Olha aqui, ó. Se eu... É tipo, basicamente, como eu posso dizer... como é que é? É tipo num RPG normal mesmo, que o mediano ele consegue carregar coisa pra cacete já. Mas, porra, ó, se eu botar aqui, eu posso carregar 140 quilos. Ok, o que eu quero fazer? Eu queria botar bastante em charme pra ter persuasão e coisa do tipo. Eu acho que é muito divertido. Pra quem já jogou RPG de mesa, eu acho muito divertido coisa desse tipo. Eu não sei lá, mano. Enfim, de qualquer forma, pra quem já jogou RPG de mesa sabe como é divertido jogar com um ladino ou algo do tipo. Pelo menos eu acho. Acho que o combate nunca é a melhor parte de um negócio desse, né? Então, temperamento? Temperamento, foda-se. Mentira. Tá, vamos botar alto... Não, eu vou botar alto em charme. Percepção. Destreza. Vou botar um pouco em inteligência. Em destreza. Dá pra botar ponto em tudo. Que é stealth aqui? Esgueira, aqui. E eu vou botar aqui. Na real, aqui. Ok, então a gente tem... acho que tem destreza, inteligência e charme. Acho que dá pra fazer um negócio bem legal com isso aqui. Habilidades. Posso upar algumas skills específicas? Eu recebi mensagem no zap, eu mereço, né? Diálogo. Olha, eu acho que é legal botar no diálogo.
Someone with the talent for exploiting insecurities.
Isso aqui também seria legal.
A fellow
Mas não... Depois eu upo isso, né? E furtividade, talvez? Dá pra roubar também. Interessante. Tá. Diálogo e furtividade. Aptidão. Nenhuma aptidão discernível. Esse aqui sou eu, né? Determinação. Bebida. Persuasão é legal. Jogar de caixa. Operário. Eu vou com esse aqui, ó. Nenhuma transação é concluída sem um sorriso. Você vive pelo barulho do cartucho de bits sendo inserido, pelo resgate de pontos de fidelidade e pela promessa de um bom dia. Volte logo até mais. São mais do que palavras vazias. São uma promessa e um padrão que você pretende levar pra fronteira. Aparência. Vamos lá. Eu vou com personagem feminino ou masculino? Olha, brabíssimo, hein? Eu vou com masculino. Tá, vamos ver. Deixa eu... Eu vou... fazer tá parecido comigo. Vou tentar me criar aqui. Vai ser muito difícil. Cabeça é meio... Nossa senhora. Tá, olho horizontal. Nariz, posso... Meu Deus, o nariz. O tamanho desse nariz. Tá, um pouquinho nariz empinado. Bochechudo, vamos fazer bochechudo. Tamanho da boca. Assim, tá normal. Olho. Tá bom. Personagem de anime. Tá. Fazer mais brabíssimo. Brabo. Ok. Cor do olho. O olho é... Sim. Cabelo, vamos lá. Vamos... Eu deixar sem nada aqui. Tirar a sujeira. Porra, tem cicatrizes, hein? Tudo bem. Eu tenho uma cicatriz no queixo. Tem alguma cicatriz que é no queixo? Mas é bem pequenininha a minha, mas eu vou exagerar, tá ligado? Tem nenhuma que é no queixo. Ai, foda, né? Falta de representação. Tá, maquiagem. Eu quero fazer alguma coisa aqui. Tá. Vamos ver o meu cabelo? Fazer um bigodão? Ver a coloração. Ok. Corte de cabelo. Vamos fazer como? Corte de jovem, corte de web namorada. Que legal. 13. Aqui também. Esse aqui é. Acho que esse aqui, hein? Tá. Fazer com uns negocinhos. Nossa, parece muito um youtuber. Tá, acho que vamos fazer assim mesmo. Tá bom? Ótimo. Tem algum detalhe que dá pra adicionar? Acho que é isso, né? Tá, é isso. Vai ser o nome. Como é que vai ser o nome do meu personagem? Acho que vai ser Django. Ou Django. Mentira. É só Django. É isso? Acho que é isso aí. Ah, ele tá bonitinho, tá bonitinho. Ó, também falta determinação nele, que nem eu na vida real. Eu adoro.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Venezuelas.
There you are. Now,
Nunca critiquei.
Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing.
Todo RPG tem um Hawthorne, é impressionante.
Your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Olha só.
Close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Ok. Ok.
Thorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Claro.
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole
Item de cura.
squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
É o Dark Souls dos Fallouts. Que Fallout isso aqui faz, mas parece. Vamos me esgueirar e esconder. Uau. Carnídeo. Que isso?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects. Hey, you. Come here.
Oi.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Eu tenho medicina 5? Tenho?
Looks
Uau.
like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Bem. Como está se sentindo?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Tá. Me dá arma.
Yeah, okay. You look like
Brabo,
you know
né?
your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Ok.
Held at that time.
Uau.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down.
Pontágua.
Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Ok, então tem arma. Vou tirar tudo aqui, porque ninguém precisa de posses. Pra eu matar ele, dá pra eu matar ele. Tá, gerenciamento de arma. Cacete, brabíssimo. Nunca critiquei. Tem um mapinha ali em cima. Aqui eu posso desacelerar o mundo. Qual foi, irmão? Uhum, da hora. Hacking e arrombamento. Bastão telescópico. Pra comer as coisas. É um verdadeiro RPG. Uau. Tá. Dura. Ai, ai, ai. Diário. Então tem... Vai dependendo aí, né? A missão e tal. Cadáveres de conflito guardam itens. Eu virei o brother do Quantum Break aqui. Hein? Não dá pra bloquear então, é isso mesmo. Ai, ai, ai. Isso.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family
Poxa.
ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Persuadir.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation...
Convenci? Eu sou muito foda, né?
You're right.
Sou cara incrível.
Time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Fucking lemonade. Adorei. Eu fiz ele sangrar? Cadê? Sei lá, hein? E aí, como é que estão?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
É. A Obsidian, né, que fez esse jogo, foi comprada pela Microsoft. Muito legal saber que a Microsoft se interessa por RPG.
Access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Tá.
Gesture procedures initiated.
Não.
Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5,
Não.
3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I
Ela
will
tá
require
triste.
some time to
Coitada.
process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain
Nossa
intact.
senhora.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Regulador de energia.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Vamos imaginar um ciclo infinito. Tá, melhoria de habilidades, vamos ver. Devia ter lido? Devia. Tá. 10 pontos? Gente! 10 pontos. Tá, eu vou aumentar um pouco de liderança. Um pouco de longo alcance. Eu vou botar armas pesadas no 9. Defesa? Pode ser. Tecnologia também. Vou botar o resto em tecnologia. Ok. Tá bom. Vou aplicar. Ok. Talentos. Tia Clau. Cada 2 níveis. 50% vida base. Seguinte, eu acho que... No 50% da taxa de recarga da dilatação temporal é boa, mas eu vou primeiro nessa aqui. É 50% a mais de vida. Ótimo. Aham. Tá bom. Pentágua. Posso... No mapa aqui? Ah, ok. Muito obrigado.
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
Ele meiga. Nossa,
The
incrível.
navigation
Nunca
console is
critiquei.
offline at this time, Captain.
Então, deixa eu ver se eu posso equipar alguma armadura. Não.
Say,
Oi.
this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine.
Oh, não.
We gotta dock your pay.
Sério? Depois de ter ajudado teu amigo?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem,
Olha, linda, linda.
over
Nunca
in
critiquei.
Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Cadê os cadáveres? Pra eu lutear. Existe isso aí. Barbatana de crânio de carnídeo. Vamos pro leste. Que jogo bonito, né? E tá rodando muito, muito bem. Pouso. Adoro, nunca critiquei. Havia ali agora a barra de XP, não tinha visto antes. Vem, irmão. Imagina, será que tem uma skill que você pode bloquear bala com a espada aqui? Seria muito incrível. Cadê o... Amigo abatido. Primata. Isso aqui é um primata. Meu amigo, hein? Eu sei que não tem tantos planetas nesse jogo, não, No Man's Sky da vida, embora o estilo artístico lembre um pouco. Mas eles têm um aprofundamento muito bom, né? Porque obviamente é um RPG, então vai ter histórias e uma sociedade em cada planeta. Coisa do tipo. E a... Bordágua? É Bordágua o nome que eles chamaram? Edgewater?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Oi.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Tá.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor from the town
Sepultador
of
Júnior.
Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Com quem eu converso sobre o regulador de energia?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you
Reed
should stop
Thompson.
by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? 4 workers still haven't paid up.
Ok, dá pra cobrar as taxas funerárias.
He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a
Tudo
little.
bem, eu pei tudo em diálogo.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Ok.
Yeah?
Ver mais o que? Perde muitas pessoas?
Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves. Hence the armed guards.
Nossa, gente, mas que decrépitos.
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Ok. Tem capanga saqueador na minha tela. Ih, rapaz. Tá bom, tudo bem. Ih, rapaz, hein. Bugou o jogo. Cidade de crime. Top demais. Tem algum... Será que eles me atacam se eu entrar aqui? Sei lá, né? Ninguém me viu roubando nada, então eu não roubei. Top demais. Interessante, interessante. É gostosinho, gostosinho. Muito, muito interessantezinho. Ela tá carregando o mapa. Tentos.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house, no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Por que não?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder.
Nossa,
Maybe I
não,
should
nada a
have taken
ver.
pride in my work.
Romano capitalismo aí.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Mas vamos lutar o que tem aqui.
Boss won't let us have any Adrena time.
Lagarrato. Lagarto rato. Eles jogaram adrenalixe.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. Read the latest report?
I don't know you. Amelia Kim,
Olha
Spacer's
só.
Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Hum.
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Coming right up.
Ó, negociação. Seja 0G, trip chance. Pastilhas de água desidratada. Água sem oxigênio ou hidrogênio. É água sem água. Incrível. Aqui eu vendo. Tem mais de um desses, não tem? Aqui. Vou vender isso aqui. Ponto de 3%. Comprar uma cerveja. Ó. Muito caro. Assim, roubar. Pera, eu não... Não, calma aí. Como assim? Então vem pro meu inventário isso aqui? Tá que sem graça. O bebê. Uau. Eu pensei que eu ia ter uma cena bebendo e tal.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down. Go ahead.
Ok, fui jantar e deixei ela por 45 minutos me encarando, mas tudo bem.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Look, I don't know what you're blabbering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some zero-G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning. Let me make something clear. Spacer's choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that. And be satisfied with our lot in life. I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar. I don't see how that's any
Nossa.
business. You're the first to ask after me in
Olha
some
só.
time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Tá, mano, foda-se.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's choice put me where I belong, and for that I am grateful.
Ok.
Not so fast. I told you about
Oh,
my
no.
life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
Não acreditaria se eu dissesse.
That right? Prove it.
Eu sou um espírito alienígena de puro éter.
I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was it called? The Last Spacer? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
Ok, gostei dela. Ela é legal. Será que tem como namorar ela? Droga. Legal esse jogo, né? Gostoso. Gostoso de jogar. Não uso gostoso pra nada, ok? Vai morrer, irmão?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. What?
Oi?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Tá.
You
some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you.
Ah, o cara da quest.
Pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. May as well hear it from me.
Mentir, ok? Caso vocês não...
Not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon,
Fábrica de conserva no céu.
the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't
Top
want
demais.
trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Tá mentindo, parece, mas tudo bem. Mano, tá bom, não vou roubar nada dele porque eu considero muito ele, ok? É você?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice
Todo mundo
Actress.
tem cabelo colorido nisso.
I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Dinheiro.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Tá.
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
Tudo bem. Então, o que eu faço? Deixa eu ver o bagulho aqui. Eu vou nesse negócio aí primeiro. Missão principal. Depois a gente vê outra coisa. Pancada. Não tem como botar uma modificação aqui? Não. Nem existe isso aí. Ih, rapaz. Nem tem como consertar. Como desmontar. Que foda-se. Tá. Vou aumentar o FOV. O FOV eu acho que tá meio baixo. Vou botar em 90. Como normalmente jogo. Bem melhor, nossa. Os meus olhos estavam doendo. Não tem nada aqui. Vou subir aqui, ver o que eu posso roubar. Barra pegar emprestado. Pílula de ração. Indo mate. Lore. Adoro. Tá bom. Eita.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Posso subir? Olha isso, nossa, é fácil, hein? Porra. Oi.
Seems we've got
Sou
a
eu.
guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition.
Óbvio, né? Óbvio, sempre, 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 sempre.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. I'm not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Ok.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
Parvati.
I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny
Vamos
she is talented
manipular ele agora.
and
Usar
will
o...
prove useful to you.
É tipo persuasão 45, tá ligado?
Passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Vambora! Tudo bem? Companheiros, nunca critiquei.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Vai falar mal do teu chefe, é? Caralho, é muito rápida.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Que isso?
Yep, be right over. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name.
Vicário.
The mission's on the east side of town.
Tudo bem.
You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright, leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Okay.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways. Yeah, huh? That's on account of how I never met.
Nossa, que triste.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. It's better to raise me on his time than hers.
Tudo bem, tudo bem, tudo bem. Vamos pro vigário aí. Nunca critiquei. Jogo bonito.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Uhum. Oi, vigário.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Miss Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me?
É...
Every time I've tried to
Droga.
engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and lived beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Droga, eu não sou inteligente.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together.
Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Nossa, muitas sidequests. Muitas sidequests, oh meu Deus.
A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? I just want to keep hands.
Putz, secreto.
Do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Ok.
Glad we see eye to eye. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Ok. Então, vamos lá.
Something you need?
Yeah.
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know. Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. I think there's something higher and greater than us. But I don't feel it when I'm in the mission.
Ok. Obrigado aí pelo super papo, muito top, incrível. Uau. Saltuna. Ótimo. Ok. Ô, porra. Bem, então. Ok. Que isso, mano? Tem um vulcão. Olha que legal, né? Nossa. Depois eu faço essa sidequest, ok? Quero ver o que temos aí, o que nos aguarda aí nessa... Então. Que bonito, cara. Pelo amor. Eu não vi quase nada do jogo. Ok. Droga, fiz merda. Como é que é o nome disso aqui? Terohaya. Nunca critiquei. Ah, e aí, como vai? Nossa. Um dos planetas, né? Olha que legal, mano. Ai, muito lindo, gostei. Gosto muito de ficar olhando... Tipo, arte no jogo é uma das coisas que mais me atrai pra ele. Sabe? Tanto que a grande maioria de jogos que eu digo que são os meus favoritos, eles necessariamente não tem uma gameplay incrível, uma história incrível. Mas a experiência de jogar eles é muito boa. Uma parte por causa da arte, né? Olha, eu tô nível 3. Eita, cacete. Ah, vamos ver. 10 pontos. Ó. Tem como upar inteligência? Tô burro. Como é que eu upo isso aqui? Temperamento, percepção, força. Tá abaixo da média. Entendi. Ué, mano. Por que que isso aqui tá dizendo que tá abaixo da média? Como é que eu upo isso aqui, então? Sei lá, hein. Qual o sentido disso? Eu realmente não entendi. Entendi. Mano. Não tava abaixo da média isso aqui. Nenhuma regeneração de vida passiva. Como que eu aumento isso? Mano. Mereço, né? Abaixo da média. Como que eu aumento isso? Não faz muito sentido pra mim. Gente, eu pesquisei e eu não sei o que eu tenho que fazer. Eu não faço a menor ideia. A menor ideia. Porque eu queria tanto temperamento. Tanto temperamento. Mas ele vai ficar abaixo da média agora, aparentemente. Que merda. Determinação? Medicina. Tem como upar medicina? Não, por que tá baixo isso aqui? O que aconteceu com o meu personagem? Ué, mano. Concussão. Droga. Como é que eu me curo dessa concussão? Não sei, mano. Ah, deu? É isso. É isso, ok, deu. Entendi. Ok, tá. Oh, nossa, mano, que bizarro. Porra. Em choque. Ok, habilidade companheiro 1, habilidade companheiro 2. Bom. Ah, tem bastante coisa, hein? Muito bom. Cacete! Eu pensei que ela fosse andar. Pensei que ela fosse fazer isso. Meu Deus. Tá bem, amiga? Ela morreu? Amiga? Ela literalmente morreu. Nossa, você tá de brincadeira comigo. Ela morreu.
Sure. Something you need?
Oh, porra. Tá. O que eu posso fazer pra ajudar ele? Ah! Top demais, nunca critiquei ela. Posso upar ela também. Porra. Modo. Isto. Ok. Isto quente. Brabíssimo. Foda-se. Bem? Espero que esteja. Eu subi aquele segundo andar ali. Pastilha de água desidratada. Esse jogo ele tem um humor, né? Tem uma coisa que é legal. Gostei, pelo menos. Oh, porra, eu mereço, né? Oh, não. Uri. Parvati. Nunca te critiquei, linda. Não tem... Ah, não tem a segunda habilidade. Mereço, né? Mereço. Droga. Faleci. O artístico é muito bom, nossa. Delícia. Ai, ai, ai. Verdade. Amiga. Foda-se, eu devia ter ido no stealth pra testar, né? Eu não testei. Tá usando a tua metralhadora, amiga? Ah! Mano. Agora... Ah, tá. Porra. Ela nem pegou a coisa aqui. É que aqui... Ah, nossa, que bosta. Então vem cá. Que merda.
Got it. Inside voices.
Porra! Ah, tá. Ah, pronto. Oh, porra, hein? Dificuldade. Brabíssima, nunca critiquei. Tá, vamos lá. Eu posso dar algum item pra ela? E aí, querida, pega aqui, linda. Bom, salvar de novo. Ok. Emerald Vale. Eu podia fazer uma eliminação stealth, mas eu acho que eu vou ter que pegar essa espada aqui na mão pra fazer, né? Inclusive... é uma bosta. Nossa, mano. Que isso? Por quê? Deixa eu ver o que tem mais dano. Aqui.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on ya. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around the gun. Hence my dilemma. Vex me. She told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Tá bom.
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. It's not like Zoe to go wandering.
Tá bom. Não se preocupa. Tchau. Chega, irmão. Calma aí, deixa eu...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Pseudo maçã. Para. Ninguém viu nada, ninguém viu nada.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... you got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed
Yes.
reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. You're doing this for Reed? Why? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
O que eu faço? Falar com a irmã aqui.
Something you need?
Porra, não dá pra discutir? Ah, que escroto esse jogo. Primavera silenciosa. Ou senão eu ia bater com isso aqui. Ia quebrando as coisas. Mais algo? Deixa eu ver. Mano. Passo, hein? Parecem coexistir pacificamente aqui. Né? Ora. Que isso? Vocês têm esquecido que existe. Caralho. Top demais. Exploração 10 de 10. Incrível. Tá. Ok. Vai lá, ó. Como eu posso hackear? Não tem essa opção. Morreste. Ah, isso aí explode. É o Dark Souls dos Fallouts. Nem é Fallouts aqui no caso, mas... quase. É uma coisa, né? Tem que lutar essas coisas também. E na geotérmica, né? Eu li geométrica na primeira vez. Depois pensei, ué. Mas não, né? Não. Não, entendeu? Não.
The control room should be off to the right.
Máquina de venda. Aliás, deixa eu ver um negócio aqui. Eu devia ter usado um daqueles. Ok. %22% de capacidade. Ativação manual. Dos 3 interruptores. É jogo isso aqui, né? Tem que ter 3 interruptores. Mereço, né? Porra, meu. Um mega boss. Lacrado, lacrou, amiga. Inicia Thompson. Real não, eu posso usar um cartão ali. É. Será que aqui tem? Um rifle de assalto, uau. Delicinha.
Searching.
Volante. Um interruptor. Tá falando isso? Não vi. Higgins.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Incoming!
Mano, é muito bom que ela se teleporta pro lugar, tá ligado? Muito bom isso.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Sei lá, mano. Tem nada aqui. Senha de Chester. Ah, isso aqui foi o... Ok. Ah, pronto. Oh! Tá.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Ai, ai, ai. Tá.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Mano. Pontágua. Não me convenceu. Eu ia redirecionar pro outro, mas... Ah, mano, que merda de sensação, né? É que aquela mulher parece meio braba. Tá. 10. Ver. Para que esgueira, tá ligado? Aterrorizar criatura. Que legal. Dá mais defesa aqui também. É isso. Diálogo em combate. Bastante. Ah, mano, que merda, né? De situação também. Nossa, velho. Tá, vamos lá. Não estou feliz para isso, tá ok? Estão amigáveis comigo. Droga. Posso falar com ela? E aí, o que achou? Menos sofrimento, eu acho, né?
Unexpected.
Tudo bem. Que triste. Que triste. Tristeza das braba. Será que dentro de uma construção dessa eu não consigo ver o que tem fora? Será que eles não implementaram isso? Não, eles devem carregar tipo um modelo mais feinho do mapa fora, mas devem carregar, né? Porque tem essa transição, tá ligado? Eu fico, droga. Onde já se viu isso? O kit.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Não. Consigo conversar.
The snake.
Eu apertei o botão errado.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation?
É o caos. Obviamente, sem dó. Nossa, 250.000% caos.
Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I
Nossa, eu
are
vou
not
manipular ele
sharing the
muito
same
forte.
four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years.
The fuck?
Worker.
The fuck?
Not much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Meu Deus.
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Oi.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Ok.
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day. I appreciate you hearing me out, at least.
Pronto, né?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery. I'll tell you what I can. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe.
Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
Ai, 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 tá. Convencer eles a voltar. Eu vou ter que fazer a side quest deles. Nossa, que merda. Tá, deixa eu ir lá no... Ah, mano. Que merda, né?